Hey, BCSD third graders, it's Mrs. Whitman coming at you again with another video to help you out with the distance learning packet. Today I'm working on day 3 math task, and it's a kind of a tricky one, but we're going to work through it together. I promise it'll make sense. Okay, task. Finding the unknown in a division equation. Taya and Kenneth are trying to figure out which number could be placed in the box to make this equation true. Taya insists that 12 is the only number that will make this equation true. Kenneth insists that 3 is the only number that will make this equation true. And then we have 2 equals something divided by 6. Okay, immediately I am noticing something strange. This equation looks like it is written backwards, and that may intimidate you for a second, because your brain might be thinking, oh my gosh, this looks so weird. This looks like it's wrong. But I'm here to tell you that it's not. It's actually perfectly acceptable to write an equation in this manner. We can do this with any kind of math, not just with division. You can write any math sentence this way. So if this bothers you, what I usually tell my students is to just cross out the equal sign. And think of this, because we know an equal sign just means the same as. Okay, because we're just looking to make both sides of the equal side the same. Okay, so if we think of it that way, if it bothers you to look at it backwards like this, write it as a sentence like this. 2 is the same as, or in other words, equal to something divided by 6. We just don't know what that something is yet. Okay? So down here it says, who is right? Why? Draw a picture to support your idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is work on proving this by drawing a model. Normally with division, one of my favorite strategies to use is equal sharing. So that's the strategy I'm going to use to prove that one of these people is correct. So I know that it says divide by 6. So I'm going to start by making 6 equal groups, okay? Down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what I'm going to do is put 1 tally mark in each of these circles until each circle has 2 tally marks in it, okay? And that's going to help me arrive at my answer, because I know that when I'm doing equal sharing, all of the circles need to end up with the same amount of tally marks in it, because they have to be shared equally, okay? And the number that we're looking for is 2. So let's give it a try, okay? So I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so far I have 6 tally marks in all, and now each of my circles has 1 tally mark. So I'm not there yet, okay? I'm going to keep counting on. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So now it looks like I have the same number of tally marks in each group. And my target was 2. That's exactly what I see in each group. So that means that my answer is 12, because I counted to 12 when I was divvying up or sharing those tally marks amongst the groups. Okay, so let's just see if that makes sense. 2 equals 12 divided by 6. Now again, if this bothers you to think of it this way, go back to your sentence. Say it in your sentence. 2 is the same as 12 divided by 6. Does that make sense? Is 12 divided by 6 2? Well, I know from memorizing my division facts that yes, 12 divided by 6 is indeed 2. So even though it looks like it's written strangely, this does make sense, and that is correct. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next page. Oh, you know what? I did not finish because it says who is right and why. I need to make sure that I go back and I read the directions carefully. Otherwise, I will not have completed this. So now I'm going to say that it looks like Taya is correct because she's the one that said 12. So I'm going to write a little sentence about that. I'm going to say Taya is correct. Okay. And it says Taya and Kenneth are trying to figure out which number could be placed in the box to make this equation true. Okay. Because 12 divided by 6 when divided equally into equal groups is 2. Something like that. Okay, just as long as you support your reasoning with a logical explanation, anything goes. Okay? All right, now we can move on. So right here is practice for you to use that strategy of equal sharing. And they have, looks like flowers inside of each of their groups. So you can go ahead and do some more practice with your division facts and equal sharing on this page. And then right here on the day 3 math fluency, I'll go ahead and do this in a separate video. So if you're interested in seeing how to do the math fluency page when it comes to a division fact, stay tuned for my next video installment. All right, hang in there, BCSD kiddos. I'll talk to you later.